Does going live with Restream go back to the same videos as before? That's the real question. If anybody is on the YouTube side, let me know, because I have no idea how this is going to function. I see welcome back on Twitch. That makes sense. Twitch should work. But I would be awfully surprised if the YouTube came back. But it's possible. It could be an entirely different stream. It could be the same one. It could not be live at all. Those are the Schrodinger's situations we're in. Yeah, I think Stream Avatars is dead for the day. Okay, Akira, where are you right now? Are you on the same stream as before on YouTube? It's a new one. Okay. All right. Honestly, that's fine. Let me just name them. Slightly differently. Oh. It's not showing me. This is confusing as heck from my end, so I'm just gonna not think too hard about it. I only see one question mark. Chat. I don't know what to say. YouTube is new stream. I should have just went and eaten. I was hoping it would resume the same one. Listen, I'm gonna go eat real quick, you guys. I'll be back in like 2-3 minutes. Enjoy the Juno ambiance. Be right back. All right, y'all. Let's do this. All right. All right, I'm back. Stream broke and stuff. I don't really... I'm gonna fix it later, but... Yeah. It is what it is. Let's, we gotta go talk to... Goullam? I was hired to craft armor for this shop, but all I ever do is watch over the inventory. I wanted to hone my skills repairing armor, but boy, was I wrong. Armor is never repaired anymore, it's replaced. Not so with the works of old. No, they were precious and were often kept for generations. Of those, the most famous were the lost hands of Borgus. You have heard of Borgus, haven't you? Borgus. Do you want to hear about Borguts? 30 years ago, the legendary craftsman Borguts wrought gauntlets, one for each job. So great was his craft. They say he must have sold his spirit to fiends. His gauntlets were strong as steel, but light as a feather. But those masterpieces were lost in the Great War 20 years ago. Of course, it's all hearsay. Much is told of Borgerts, but most of it's just legend. I once met a man who found a pair of Borgert's gauntlets. And where there's smoke, there's fire. The hands of Borgerts were lost in the war, but people say they now rest somewhere in a dungeon. Somewhere. Well, you can believe what you want, but don't go trumpeting that to the customers. Now I must get back to work. Borguts! That's all I know. You can go search that dungeon for yourself if you've got nothing better to do. We artisans believe that artifacts like the hands of Borgus still rest in dungeons across Vana'diel. An adventurer like you should be able to find them. Borgus. I want to go get some coffer keys. Let me see what I'm flagged for. I really want the helmet. That is my, like, main thing I'm looking for. Do I have to do... Oh, we've got to go, I wouldn't even necessarily call that Spanish. Maybe. I think in my mind, it was almost like like an Aladdin, a desert salesman, you know, like somebody who tried to sell you like a device for making julienne fries in the desert. You know what I'm saying? There's the beast helmet on somebody else's head. You remember the days 20 years ago when 11 first came out, you used to browse the market for cheap items and sell them for more? That is an entrepreneurial spirit you have there. The only thing I've done is occasionally bought like NPCable items and sell them for higher than they were listed. Borges. Not the game table, not the game table, please, not the game table. Ever throw a gill bid on something and it worked? No, that's not me. I'm not the type of person to do that. How about you guys in chat? Anybody have any good stories of Oh, never mind. We don't come here yet. Crawler's Nest, Coffer Key, Gauntlets. Okay, we can either do the full Darkspark thing or the others, right? Isn't that how it works? Okay, no, I have to finish this. Chat, remind me. Do I have to finish Bogart's Hands before questing the other pieces? I do this so rarely. That I forget. Goullam mentions there is still armor scattered about Vana'diel. You can find 2 more pieces of armor by opening coffers. After you receive your hands, the quest is completed. The quest must either be active or completed to receive these entire pieces. Okay, yes, so just by activating it, yeah. Yeah. Okay, good. Let's do the helmet. Let's just go do the helmet. Let's go do Garlaige. Is there people out there? Probably not enough. Probably not at the gate. I still do need a key, yeah. I need a key and I need bodies for the wait if you're not busy, Nairu. Yeah, all right. Can I get one more person to help with Garlaige? Assuming you're still available, Lydia. I don't want to. If you got to go, then don't worry about it. Garlaige. Chest key, Garlaige coffer key. Oh, duder. Yeah, man. Beautiful. All right, rock on. Thanks, you guys. Where am I going? Here for Chocobo. All right, so we got to get a key, coffer key, and then open a coffer. Straightforward. The coffer key mobs are Tainted Flesh, Magic Jug, Wraith, Vault Weapon, Overweapon, Hellmine, Fallen Major, Fallen Mage. Clear as mud? Weapons in the basement is what I think I've done as well. So yeah. Because there's also coffer spots down there, right? I think maybe like 1 or 2. And then... No, okay, so you get the key in the basement, and then you go through the gates looking for coffers. That's it. Yeah, I remember now. Yeah, all behind gates 2 and 3, that's right. Okay. I mean, it's funny because I've probably helped 10 or 15 people do this. I would say there's probably even a strong chance I've helped either Nairu or Chino or Duder with this coffer at some point. Ironically. Yeah, okay, I did. I helped your paladin. That's funny. uh, just the kind of game where what goes around comes around, you know? Yeah, exactly. All good. Let's move this chat over here. There is no weighted patch on Horizon, no. Yeah. It's funny how when you remove the things that require other humans from the game gets worse. Is an opinion some people have. Get me over this fossilized dinosaur dookie. Has Horizon introduced Tau? No. It's coming soon, TM. Now that the rebase is done, we are closer than ever to Tau, is the good news. Oh, I suppose I can get down there with Lydia. We can, like, at least get in position. I don't really need the sheep. Better to stay up here? That's fair. Oh, that's kind of... I don't want to stand here while you guys get keys. But that's probably the right play. Pride or safety? The battle eternal. Yeah, right? I'm gonna put on some Space Roast. I think I maxed my RAM out earlier, you guys. It's something that happens every now and again. Like, generally, like, my system, I have enough RAM to run everything. But if I leave, like, a couple of extra tabs open, it'll max out. And I think that's what happened. I had those eBay tabs left over, and I had the quest I was currently doing. So I think I just maxed out my RAM, and it crashed my system again. It sucks. It is what it is. RAM is not exactly cheap right now, you know? So about that 2PC setup, I'm starting to think through it, Aaron. Yeah, because I still have my 3060 graphics card. So what I think I'll do is I'll just build a second PC for excuse me, just for encoding, just for encoding and streaming. And the main PC will be to run the game. So I'll, it's gonna take a little time, I think, once I get like my own place, and then I'll pick up a Mobo, I'll pick up a power supply, oh. There's the key. Well, that was easy. And then I already have a decent graphics card, so really a couple $100 to get up and running. They're fighting over who's TH1, you guys. So yeah, so they're there. So a 2PC setup, I think, ultimately should resolve any possible issues, because I know it's either on the encoding side or the like actual PC side. I'll be able to easily identify what, you know, if which side has issues on it. Ooh, oh no. Ooh, I forgot. Some of these things might be sound. Oh, Lydia came out on Thief as well. That's funny. Ah. No, I don't want to do that now. Wait. Ah. This is awful. Everything is awful. Nairu went the long way, I guess. Oh, it doesn't have flee. Never mind. I should still have sneak. No, it wore off. This is awful. Oh, I bet you this person is here looking for the coffer as well. Good luck to you. So yeah, so 2 is for the... just join us. Let's do... Which one should we do first here? All right, they're going towards 3. Let's do 3. Oh, no, they're going towards 2. Yeah, 2. Don't turn around. 2. Go 2. Oh, that person was up by 3. Gotcha. Okay. Can we open it from behind? Oh. No. Am I dead? I'm dead here, chat. No, not Sleepka. Stream stop for a moment. I'm losing half my frames. Where are my frames going? Dude, I can't with this stuff right now. Can I get buffs? Can somebody, like, pro and shell me? Thank you. Oh. Did they not go to the... I saw them running this way. Why didn't they continue? Yeah, dude. Thank you guys so much. Like... Well, he's going to that one, so... Didn't respond to my request. I just said, hey, mind if I take the first one? I'm on hardcore. I want a GTFO. It's right here. All right. Beast Helm. All right. Now I don't mind if I warp. I'm happy to like see this through. We get this guy's coffer. But if you guys don't mind just staying and helping them, like I'm cool to just bounce. Like I'm happy to just bounce. If we had a heart rate monitor, chat, it was through the roof. Like you don't even know. Like that's so funny that we dropped all those frames right at that exact same time. Like the game read my soul, dude. I am incredibly lucky you came as Paladin. That cure, the black drop that I was using, I think if another spell would have went off, I would have died. I think if if the skeleton decided slightly differently and you didn't get that cure off, I would have died. Loot and scoot, yeah. So the others are helping Jay. Jay's the only other person here who needs it. It's really simple to get to the respawn of these coffers when you got a team like this. But like I'm on hardcore. Like I'm not helping by being here at this point. Like 100% of the time when I'm on Quetch, I would be sticking this out until the very end. But there's no reason for me to continue to be in a frickin' undead infested sneak and invis aggro zone that I'm not actually helping in. So so yeah. I'm gonna stand here for a minute though. Actually, that flesh might respawn on me. So appreciate you guys. Thank you for helping him. Yeah, death trap. It's absolutely a death trap down here. Oh! It respawned right next to me. Dude, if I hadn't stuck around for those extra few seconds, I wouldn't have seen that chest. For real? They were literally running. Like, I don't think you guys would have turned around even, right? You guys were already past. That's so awesome. Like, congratulations to Jay, because that's super. That's like, chef's kiss. Let's go. What did I warp at? That's so wild. It was right there, dude. I warped at 53. I got my helm at 50. 3 minutes. That's so funny. All right, chat. Shall I don the helm? What's up, your IT guy? Twitch is blocked, so a stream. Yeah, dude, always on YouTube. Although today I've had a little bit of IT issues, I will say. We've been really successful so far. All right, here it is, Chad. The creme de la creme of playing Beast. I might as well put the boots on too, I suppose. It's my boy, Cashew! Look at that. He doesn't even need to see. Who needs to see when you got a pet doing all the work? Oh, I actually never looked at the Beast Gators. Dude, there's a little claw on the Beast Gators. It does look better on Taru. It looks better on Mithra too, actually. I never noticed the claws in the back of the... That's awesome. Little chocobo feet. Yeah. No, for Galka, I think you need the full thing. Because just the helmet looks kind of like... Looks kind of tiny. But once you got the tunic and stuff like that, you just look like a beast. What does the helmet even do? Increases... What does it say? Increases tame success rate. Oh, okay. Oh, it's an MAC piece for your debuffs and stuff. Gotcha. All right. Well, I'm not level 58 yet, so I can't wear the tunic, so we're not going to bother with the tunic. But I guess we could do Burgers Hens. Whoops. And then, yeah, the Jack Coat at 58. Got a CN key already? I don't, actually. Nest coffer key is Helm Beetle, Crawler Hunter, Nightcrawler. Oh, gross. Well, let's go. Thank you, Nairu. Yeah, dude, I am occasionally dropping a lot of frames here. I just don't. I just don't know, dude. One day, everything will just work, and it'll be glorious. Yo, thanks, duder. Appreciate the help, man. And thanks to you, Lydia, as well. Congrats to J-Rod. Nairu and I should be able to just knock this out. I wouldn't say no to any help because keys can be a pain in the ass, but I super appreciate you guys. So we're gonna get the coffer key, and then we're going to get the old gauntlets from the coffer. Plain and simple. I need a Ducal Lacaton. That's what I need. Bid medicines. Ooh, also potions. Oh, yep, stream's dying again. I'm gonna run a bandwidth test on my phone. I'm just closing stuff now. Doesn't matter what it is. No, nothing. There's nothing. I don't really ever download anything. There, now things are running normal, I guess. So what I was saying was, going back to Restream was the nuclear option. It I may not, but things like to download for you. Well, no, I mean, I meant that in the sense that like nearly nothing I have on is automatically like that. Like I'm just aware of the processes running on my PC right now enough to know there's nothing. You know, Steam does not auto update. Nothing currently open is auto update. I'm gonna run a speed test though. I wonder if StreamerBot was just somehow lagging my my connection somehow. I haven't colored my chocobo yet. No, but now that you're saying it, I don't see why I haven't. I didn't want to test just download. I want to download and upload. Why? Since when does Ookla only do upload? Or download, rather. What? Oh, my upload looks like trash right now. I guess? That was weird. It ended up with 20 Mbps up, which is normal, but it was kind of like, it looked like it was struggling to get there. So I don't know. But that wouldn't drop frames. Cashew's gear is such a mishmash right now. Orange pants. Beast helm. Weird plated leathery armor thing. Meebles. All right, we're looking for, what did I say? Soldier crawlers. Helm beetle. Crawler hunter. The Aldecados. Where do we want to go? Where's the... Is it just the donut? Are you in the donut, Nairu? Or on the way to Simurg? Okay. The corridor south of Frank. Okay, I know the spot. Oh my gosh, I'm still recovering from the freaking fallen major aggro earlier. That was stupid, dude. That's the type of moment that you literally take every precaution that it doesn't occur. Getting aggroed to a mage that could kill you is like the one thing that you need to be most aware of. Is my throat feeling better today? As of today, it does not hurt to swallow anymore. It was the tiniest bit left over yesterday, and as of today, I can still tell like it's not fully healed, but it does not hurt to swallow, which is like yay. Like yay, 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 yay. Okay, now he's got the coffer. That's a good start. Now we just need the keys. Oh, isn't there like very few coffer spawns in this place? Isn't it actually pretty straightforward to get your coffer here? You pretty much just have this or on the way to Sim, which is like just like 3 other spawns. What AF am I still missing? Right now we're doing the hands quest. So it'll be, once that's done, it'll be the body is the only coffer I'm missing, and then the legs are the final quest. Beetle's site aggro? You're right. Man, I've just been rolling the dice on life. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. Oh no, 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 no. Yeah, I got the stick on, dude. The stick in the shadows. That's the way to survive this. Wait, is there the right mobs back here? I see rumble crawler, rumble crawler, rumble crawler, rumble crawler. And there's the coffer. Okay, past that. Gotcha. David, you're welcome for streaming. I'm happy to be here. I'm glad people are coming to the stream. This stream crashed halfway through and started a whole new video. So the fact that like people are still finding it means YouTube is like hasn't completely like dropped the ball on this issue. What's up, Porridge? Thank you. I'm feeling healthier. And also, yes, the chat is working. It's no longer got that weird issue I had last week or whatever. Okay, the Helm Beetle's perfect. Sweet. Yeah, I was just saying just a minute ago before you got here that as of today, it no longer hurts to swallow. Which is something I just it's so wild to go from like being sick for a week and then losing my voice for nearly 10 days and then being painful to swallow for another whole week after that. It's just been like, what happened? February was just literally sick all month. The last 2 months, you and your family have swapped absolute plagues. Okay, so yeah, I mean, you got the same stuff that's been going around. All right, yeah, dang. Yeah, and you're in an entirely different continent. Nice that Snowmageddon has ended. Very true. We had some like freezing rain pass through yesterday, but it kind of just didn't go very far. It spreads through YouTube. That's good to know. I should spend less time on this platform, I feel like. Dude, I might get Rampage here. Once we got Rampage, it's over. Cashew is the beast, dude. Oh, there's a Rampage from J-Rod. I'm gonna wait for Nairu. Oh, Scorp's back there. Okay. On my way. I don't care. I've got shadows. Like if things get problematic, I'll spam some high potions and run to a corner. Like I'm not worried. Like you're on Paladin. If you were on like Warrior or something, Nairu, I might think twice. But Crawler's Nest is nowhere near as deadly as LDM or not LDM, GC. Even slash Red Mage, yeah. Yeah, we're safe, dude. I'm not worried. Oh, let me pass that Kindred Seal so you have a better chance of getting it. You know what I hate, chat, is like I closed Stream Elements, or not Stream Elements, I closed StreamerBot, which is one of the fundamental portions of the way I run my streams. And now I'm not dropping any frames or having any issues. But there's no way for me to know if that's the problem or not. There's no like test I can do. If StreamerBot is the problem, I have a bigger problem with my streams. And that's not, honestly, I'm not gonna think about it from here. Right now, we're getting AF. That's my worry. Got to get 2 keys, got to get 2 coffers. Oh, I should have waited. The Dispel was coming out. Oh, you had the Dispel for the... Oh. Yeah, Dispel me. Cocoon you. We're about to get rampage, chat. It's happening. Dang, dude. Oh, thank you for the sneak, actually. That's huge. My pots... I have enough, but, you know, with the way we have to sneak in between soldier crawlers like this, they would have ran out eventually. I've got about 40 more minutes before I have to start thinking about heading out to meet up with my magic group tonight. You have an interview, let's go! Huge. Love to see it in these trying times. I'm saving up. We're going to do a big rampage, in theory, once I hit 3k TP and have the skill levels. A lot of dead ends with unserious recruiters and automated rejections. That's the part that got me. Before I decided to just do gig work for a while, it was the, like, not my inability to just pass, like, whatever version of, like, AI recruitment tools were going on at the time. You know, you don't make it past their, you know, filters because you don't use the right search terms or whatever. It's just, like, not something I was interested in. It's not a angle I was interested in participating. Dude, what? Give us the key. Also, my copy of Draw Steel finally arrived. What is this? Oh wait, that's a game you bought, right? I feel like we talked about this. Ah, yeah. This sucks. I don't even think... I'm not even sure Treasure Hunter affects keys on this server, does it? You don't think you brought it up? Okay, maybe not. Yeah, I don't know. I think somebody ordered a game recently or something, and maybe I'm just getting it confused. It does? Okay. Rampage! Oh, and I forgot. Boom! At the end. 383. Cashew's going to rip once he gets into an Aruka party. I'm looking forward to it. Anybody want to come down here on Thief? I'm asking for so much help today. You're on your way? Thank you. Like, in my heart, I know that I have spent multiple hours at random hours of the day, at random places, playing Red Mage or Thief or whatever, and helping people with this kind of stuff. But it's like, it still feels weird to like just need the help right now, but I absolutely do. Oh, that's cool, Izagi. So it kind of, ooh. So it kind of just like, one thing led to another with that. That's good to hear. And you know, when people say things like, you know, it's not about like what you know, it's about like who you know. And that to me is like what gives me a little bit of hope when it comes to like, you know, finding work and stuff like that. Is like sometimes it doesn't even have to be somebody you necessarily know well, just some, you know, like an opportunity opened up for you like that. Do I? We need one more key. We do need one more key. I hate to say come on down because it might just drop. You know what I mean? It's one of those things. Honestly, it's up to you. If you're already on your way, head on down. Maybe you warp before you get here. You know what I'm saying? But we do need a second key. But yeah, literally every job, nearly every job I've had in my life, it was because I knew somebody who worked there or had a connection of some sort. Until this one that I currently have. It's the only time as like an adult person where I went on the internet, I looked for job listings, I put in an application, I got interviewed, and I got hired. Without knowing anybody, without having any kind of in of any kind. And so for me, that's always been a foreign thing. Is like if I needed new work or if I was moving up in a company or something like that, those things would they would happen over time. But you know. About 3/4 of yours have been applications. Never really had the right connections or know how to make them. Gotcha. Okay. I mean, I think, and even the way I described that might have sounded more like I'm a network kind of guy. But I just mean like literally like I had a friend like for like my first few restaurant jobs where like I know somebody who works at a restaurant and I'm like, hey, are they hiring? And they're like, yeah. You know, or like the last big company I worked for was just like, okay, well, here's a new position opened up and somebody knew me and knew what I did. So they were like, is it something you'd be interested in? You know. I'm not like this. I'm not like the schmooze at a bar in a hotel with some corporate CEO. Like, hey, you know, I would be pretty good for your role with the freaking Tucson location. That sounds miserable to me, actually. KCL. Ah, Lydia's here. Oh, no, nothing against Tucson. I'm sure it's fantastic. Just mean like trying to like, you know, get to know somebody in a company so I can, you know, potentially get hired there. You know, that kind of like mentality, I guess. Which way is which? This way, okay. Thanks for coming back out, Nick. If we get the key before you get here, I'm sorry. I've been there before in your shoes, but like I appreciate you running out. You know, if you can be helpful, like great. But what? Come on, tell Rick Rock. What is Tucson like? What is the appeal out there? Huh? I've never been. Oh, and 36 on the parade, Gorget. Yeah. Yeah. Just saying you love the town and their Festival of Books. I have not heard of this. What is the Festival of Books? You're bound. Sucks to be you. Wait, what? Oh, is my tiger bound too? Is YouTube doing that thing? I see your chat on YouTube, Izagi. I don't see anybody else's chat. All right, well, you know what? We're face aggroing this. Hing! Burgers. It's an annual festival where they bring in authors and have one of the largest open-air book markets for 3 days in spring break, and they have readings and presentations. Dude, yeah, absolutely. That sounds fantastic. That sounds like the place to meet, like, the coolest people on Earth. Nothing. Keep going. Deeper. Oh, yeah. Thank you. Their natural history museum in the desert is great, even though your wife almost lost her engagement ring out there. Okay. Nice. Yeah, you know, I was talking actually on the podcast. Yeah. About, there's the Museum of Something in Chicago. that LTL brought up. Sounds really sounds like a fun time. I'm a big fan of the Natural History Museum in New York. I go there like every few years. And I'm thinking when we're in Chicago, I might go check that one out myself. Big fan of that kind of stuff for sure. You've only been to Chicago once in your life? Yeah, I've never been. Yeah, so it's exciting. Most of the people I've worked with tend to have very insular networks and stuck with a single company for extended durations. Right. Yeah, exactly. Well, because you're in a company, right? And then, like, you know, then you're like a team leader or whatever, and you kind of like... You know what's funny to me is when HR tries to, like... Have you guys ever experienced this in companies you've worked for? HR tries to make it very clear that there's opportunity for growth in the business. Does, like, why? Like, I like, part of me understands why they would emphasize it so much. But it's a thing I've noticed where, like, oh, thank you again, Naira. Where, like, it's an emphasis during, like, an interview or doing, like, an HR orientation or something where it's like, and there's always plenty of room to grow. Here's the other available positions that we have at our company. Should you choose to continue working here and working your way up? Am I crazy, or is that a thing like HR, like when you start like a new job or something, tends to push on? Oh, by the way, also I just want to be clear, if there's YouTube chat coming through and I'm missing, I cannot see it. I cannot access that YouTube chat, period. So I'm sorry. I hope it's working. It might not be. Yeah. Oh, wait. Where'd Lydia go? I just realized you never made it. You still out there, Nick? What happened? It helps retention, hiring new people's expenses, so people feel like they can stay at the company longer, move up and make more money. It's a thing. It's a carrot that you can get you promoted. I'm not saying it's a dead-end job. Yeah, I mean, I guess that all makes sense. That's kind of what I guess I was thinking, but maybe hadn't processed fully. Yeah. All right, chat. We need a little bit of change of pace here. Do we get the key? No. All right. We're going to get a little change of pace. I forget the syntax for this. Whoops, that's right. Race ID. Do I gotta type like on? Do I gotta blink? Oh, there it is. Where's my pet? There we go. All right. Cashew has been in Smallland. You guys said the beast helm looks better, and I agree. The best of both worlds, chat. The HP of a Galka. Oh, Lydia lost power, everybody. That's what it is. The HP of a Galka and the looks of a Taru. Was that it? Do we gotta go back? I think we do. Thank you. You don't see anyone, you only see the pets? Well, that's weird. That's definitely not normal. Whoops. What is this? Oh. No. Oh, there's the key. Nice. TH4, it helps, am I right? Oh, that's so funny. Now, like an actual cashew. Yeah, aw. Little cashew horns. Little cashew-shaped horns. Oh yeah, invisible, thank you. I would have dead forgotten that. Dum dum dum. All right, it's not at either of these, so that means it's in the other basement. Last request? Anybody want to murder Darkspark? I think I'll have just enough time to do Darkspark and then hang out. Did they change Frank's name? No, he's still Frank. What happened? We got the key. Now I gotta go get the coffer. The Mushushu is the normal NM or the normal scorpion that you can fight down here. This zone is weird. It's got like multiple mob names for things. Oh, why am I a Taru? Yeah, the Nairu, the crawler killers or whatever, the crawler hunters are only found in the outskirts. The scorpions that are found like in the halls and in like the normal spots are Mushushu. Mushushu. Crawler hunters are in caves. I don't know what the difference is. I don't know why they did it that way, but was I cursed? Frank was south. Frank was at the south end. I specifically avoided him. That's why I went north. Or he's east rather, or west rather, not south. No, I was getting bored of seeing big cashew and I wanted to see little cashew, so I loaded this exchange add-on. You know? Yeah, if when we had exited that tunnel, we went north, you would have seen Frank. Jay and I passed him on the way to you, and I stopped and made sure that it was not looking in the right, that I had sneak on, because giant ass Frank was there, you know, half burrowed into the ground because of the the angles in the ground. But yeah. Oh. I gotta be careful with inventory right here. Cashew. He's a little cashew. I think it's funny. The thought of like the thought of like me running around as tiny little Taru cashew, but everybody else sees big man cashew is like some like funny, it's just like some like anime-esque like thing to me in my head. Ooh, treasure coffer. Very nice, thank you. On my way. All right, hands. Well, no, never mind. We're about to get the old gloves. And then we got to go kill good old Spork Dork. Warp scrolls. You guys remember to buy warp scrolls? All right. Now I go to, jeez, we go to the, it's like 4 steps I got to do right now. Port Juno. It's easy when your HP is next to little homie. That's fair. All right. So we got a multi-step process here. I've got to go to Port Juno. I've got to get my cutscene. Then I've got to go to Sandy and get my supplies for Zark. Then I've got to outpost to Glacier. Then I've got to go turn in my supplies at Zark, and then I've got to go to Castle Val. If one of you two or both of you or whoever wants to run out the Darkspark, I'll be there as soon as I can. It'll be short work, but you know, again, if you got somewhere to be or whatever, don't worry about it. We are at the home stretch. Oh. Never mind. Goullam first. You've made all of 0.1 fishing today? Ouch. Are you at the proper level range? Izagi, are you using the optimal skill up chart on the Discord? I forgot. Go to Goullam next. I'm such a dork, man. I don't read. What level fishing are you, Izagi? Crescent's cap at 69. Yeah, you don't want to fish to cap. You want to be like 11 levels away from cap when fishing. Here you go. So at level 65 for optimal skill ups, you want to be doing silver sharks. Crescent fish sort of 59 is when you want to stop at crescents. Your skill ups are going to get worse and worse every level after 59. Here's your optimal skill up range. So silver sharks, you are currently at here's what it is. Silver shark, Halcyon, meatballs and Battaglia Downs. We'll get you silver sharks targeted, or at least mostly targeted. Especially with Lu Shang's rod, you absolutely want to be fishing something like well above your oops, went the wrong way. Well above your skill cap. Or well above. Below? Well below cap. You guys know what I'm trying to say. Here, I'll post this link in the Discord. I mean, you do you. You know, do what you want to do. But if you're looking for skill ups, definitely utilize that chart. You had a lazy list for valuable fish. Would it be wide? They're spoiled and rusty, but the craftsmanship, indeed, these are the work of Borgasa. But they are beyond my skill. I cannot I cannot repair them. Not too far, though. Yeah, you don't want to be too far. You want to be about 12. It's like 11 to 12 levels is like optimal. And then like at about 7, you really should be like I would say definitely not 6. 7 is pushing it. You're gonna move to gavials or 3-eyed when you hit 69. You're gonna be fishing. The thing is there though. Okay, so actually I see what's going on. The thing is there. It's gonna take you so long to hit 69 on those fish because they cap at that level that you're just like spending time fishing for an inferior gill item so you can get to like an item that would be better if you were just fishing. Like gavials and 3-eyed are worth way more. So a little bit of balance of like fishing for skill versus fishing for profit, I think would go a long way in your case. Darkspark. Dirksburg. Spork Dork. Wrong way. Oh, it's freaking frick. Where am I? Where am I right now? Okay, good. Also fair. I mean, if you wanna, you could do Tavnasian Gobies if you have Tav unlocked. Halcyon and Minnow. You'll be a little bit off on those, but that could bridge you into Jungle Catfish before Gavials. You don't want to help you clear Hala? Not today. I'm leaving in a little bit. Oh my gosh. Okay, brain. Freaking brainolate a little bit here. Yeah, I'm leaving a little bit to go play Magic, but I'd be down. I'd be down to do a Hala run if, you know, there's some people who need. Maybe make a post on the like looking for group channel in the official Discord. Not with Cashew. Well, okay, wait, hold on. Maybe if I hit 75. I do not care about having a second 75, but if for some reason when Cashew hits 75, if you still don't have Hala done, I will gladly do it on Cashew. If I lose hardcore, I lose hardcore. I'm not gonna like just go off myself. What? Wait, what? Why though? Oh, who's Deadly Minnow inside of the Durable Shield shop? And then I gotta go to the Tenshono as well? Come on, man. Why don't I read? Why don't I read? I hate it here. We're Darkspark and then done, chat. Oh, gonna punch something. YouTube, I don't know if there's any chatters over there. I apologize. The stream has had its issues today, but thank you to everybody stopping by. I hope I hope you've enjoyed the stream. My pain and suffering. I actually kind of like Taru Cashew. I agree. I'm gonna want COP done on Cashew eventually because I don't know what it'll lock out. Like, and for example, the pet earring. There's an earring with like pet stats on it. I'll need that ultimately for I was here. I was literally here already. Stupid. Deadly Minnow, what do you have to say for yourself, you piece of junk? Wait, I heard them if they're working for the Tenshoto acquired a strange toolbox long ago. Some mysterious device held it shut. Nobody could open it. Even if it held some magical tool, I doubt anybody has the skill to repair these gauntlets, my friend. Even with magical tools. Really? But they're magic. It's only because I picked Galka. It's true. I picked a Galka one time and I just stuck with it ever since. But you know what? Thankfully, a little bit of a little bit of a nip here, a tuck there. Before you know it, I'm Jim Carrey. You've regretted making Taros once the Limbus gear dropped. Is the gear that bad looking on Taru's? I don't understand. Oh, I gotta go to the Senchodo. I am going to literally punch a wall when I leave this stream. Have I drank any water today? I don't think so, chat. What does the race have to do with the Limbus gear that, like, it matters? The mats required are dependent on your race? Oh, no. Imagine having to collect all of the same mats for all your 6-box characters. Oh, it's so glorious. The mats you acquire? So, okay, wait. Who am I talking to? Yin Pokahanku. Wait, do I need a Tenshoto invite to do this? No, I've already been... I have Ninja unlocked. Am I crazy right now? Oh, Nin doesn't need to shuttle invite? Oh, okay. He's okay. I'm just naturally confused. Ari made all his alts Taru, but he can just buy all the other mats and be done. Right, okay. I see, but if you're trying to farm them on your own... Meatball prices? I think... What are they, like 7-8K a stack or whatever? Vin Yin Pokanaka Nakano. Alright, what? 1,000 gil. The crate outside of Juno's duty-free shop. Oh, the question mark for the ghost. Right. That's not good. What happened, Nairu? Time to zone, LOL. What are you doing over there, dude? Aggroed the eye on the other side of the gate, so it's running all the way around. Ooh, yeah, you might want to zone on that one. That would not be the kind of thing I'd like to walk into, let's just say. Alright, chat, I need your opinion. I'm pretty sure I have an idea of what deck I want to bring, but I'm kind of torn to my my little 3-round Magic tournament tonight. Should I go with the tempo Groatog deck? Oh, hold on, let me get this cutscene. It is Borges. You wish to consign an order with me? Yes. Very well. Bring me some shadow flames from Castle Zaval. Leave them in those gauntlets inside my toolbox, and I shall restore the gauntlets. Okay. You got that, pal. Izagi, I was told that that was happening because I had a trial weapon. But you shouldn't have a trial weapon because you're not that high? Should go with Broodstar, Mirrodin, or Simics. Listen. I'm gonna need you to walk that all the way back. You have all the trial weapons. That's the problem. For some reason, trial weapons force your Oh. Okay, never mind. But Magic, we're gonna need to wind it back to 2003, where there's no such thing as Simic or Mirrodin. All right, we're in Scourge. Okay, we go to Scourge only. So I've got Groatog, which is like a tempo-based blue deck with counters and Quirion Dryad and Psychotog as a win condition. That's a super fun deck. But I've also got a... where am I going? Oh, yeah, Fergandi. But I've also got a black-green discard-based deck that forces your opponent to discard most of their hand, and then drops a Tempting Worm, which is a 2-mana 5/5. But your opponent gets to put... We're going to kill Darkspark right now. Your opponent gets to put any number of permanents from their hand into play. But since you've made them discard most of their hand, it shouldn't be a problem. And I'm kind of torn between the two decks. My third option, loosely, is like a combo-based deck with Academy Rector and Pattern of Rebirth, but I don't know how to play it super well. I wanted to play Allurin, but I'm waiting for 2 cards to come in the mail, so I can't play Allurin this week. That would be my normal go-to. I think I'm gonna go with the I'll have a dead before you get there. Yeah, there's Nairu and Lydia already waiting to just murder it. Appreciate it though. I'm just go with the Growatog deck. I haven't played it in a while. I haven't brought it to a tournament. Oh, geez. Dude. I can't keep living like this. Get me to 75. I like my flash deck, all flash cards. Most of your experience with MTG was 06 to 012. Yeah. You're after the target date that I'm currently playing in. There's a decent like quote unquote all flash deck in pre-modern, but like it does get to play one of the coolest cards of all time, which is Mystic Snake. But yeah, it's not a deck I'm super familiar with. You play a lot of the One Piece TCG. Now, that has a bigger following than I was aware of. And then recently, yeah, it's pretty big, which is surprising because you don't often see a TCG like break out. There's a free sim someone made that has rank play and everything against other players. Rock on. That's very community centric of them. That's very nice. Innistrad, Mirrodin, and Ravnica were your favorites. Yeah, I actually quit Magic around the time Ravnica released. Original Ravnica. It was actually closer to whatever the sequel set to Ice Age was, Cold Snap. I quit around Cold Snap. And then Mystic Stake does seem kind of neat. Yeah. It's a counter it's a counter spell on a body. It's like the OG like nowadays they'll print a card like that kind of like sight unseen, but Mystic Snake's got this like at 4 mana, you know, you got to like kind of commit to holding it up. And then your opponent might not cast something on their turn you want to counter, so you might not get all the benefit of holding your mana. It's got a very interesting play patterns to it. That's why you play it in a deck that has other flash effects. So like if your Mystic Snake or Instance, really I should say, like instant card draw and stuff. So if you decide not to cast your snake on their turn, you cast like a filter spell or something like that. So that way next turn, same thing. You're holding up that snake. If they're gonna play something and you're gonna get the counter, you're gonna have a 2/2 to swing with. And plus, it's just a gorgeous looking card. Here, I can't. I'm literally talking about one of my favorite cards ever made, and I'm like, I can't even. You guys just got to see this art. Oh, where's the outpost? Right here. Oh, it's so beautiful. Come on, man, that's a work of art. Did I not get my supplies? Oh, please. I almost punched that wall I keep talking about. Oh, the effect. One green, blue, 2/2, flash. When it enters the battlefield, counter target spell. I truly believe that, Matthew. And I've gone back and forth because part of me likes to think like, no, that's just rose-colored glasses. You know, I have a lot of nostalgia and a lot of strong feelings for the older cards. And like when you really look at some newer cards, like really like give them a chance, a lot of the art is very good. It's well made. What I think ultimately for me divides the two is that everything was hand painted up to a certain year. Generally. There was a number of cards over Magic's early history that were like photographs. But they're very there's maybe 3 total. Like a photographed piece of art that made it onto a card. But the fact that everything was hand painted with like physical paints, to me, is just leaves them more interesting visually. It's just like, you know, when everything's digitally art, even if it's like digitally painted, you know, it just like, it's so forgiving to do art digitally and especially to paint digitally that like, if you just don't like something, the way something turns out or the colors, you can just add more color or take away color or whatever. But like artists that were painting paintings to be used as pieces of art, I'm not trying to glamorize it. I'm just saying like they had to commit. They have to have a bed of knowledge that allowed them to just commit to what they were doing and then just make it happen in a way that is just really forgiving nowadays. Raul Vital. I recognize the name, but I can't think of any art off the top of my head. The tournament I'm going to in April, by the way. Wait, is it April? No. Yeah, in April. There's a couple artists going to be there. One of my personal favorites is let me see if I still have it pulled up. Donato Giancola, who did like Sneak is wearing, who did like Chrome Mox. And some other like really sick art. Let me close some of these tabs before I crash my PC again. We ended up liquidating everything a few years back other than his base set 1 and base set 2 Pokemon cards from his childhood. Okay, cool. There's, I'm not sure if your husband would be interested in Izagi. I'm not sure, I'm not sure how, like what kind of hobbies they're into, but, there's a good, healthy online play group for Pokemon base set 1, and like similar, like the early sets, like making decks that, sort of the way I play pre-modern and Magic, there's that for Pokemon. I've got a few like, I think it's base set and Jungle, I think. I'd have to look at the format. But there's like a nice little online community for it. You know, there's like a number of different formats that are played, but I know those base set and jungle cards are played pretty regularly as well. You know, if they were interested in actually playing with them. Like, I get it. Like, for a lot of people, it's like a personal item that they hold on to. For some people, Pokemon is just like totally like collect them all. I love the art. I love to put them in a binder and just look at them. But it's pretty sweet that there's still like I said, similar to pre-modern, people that are out there still like playing with their cards and, you know, using Blastoise to put extra water energy on your dudes, and, you know, using Scyther with Hitmonchan to play the Haymaker deck is still like a thing. I made a battle box a few years ago. I'm not sure if I ever really showed it off on stream, but it's like 6 decks. Like, I have like a Gengar deck, a Haymaker deck, a Rain Dance deck. You think he's planning to sell them at some point, but he's not doing the steps to do so. That's fair, and legitimately could be held on to. Like one way or the other is not gonna. I wouldn't fault somebody for either holding or selling. I think in that scenario, like early Pokemon is always going to retain value. Ooh, a Dark Elemental. Dare I? No, I would get cooked. Oh, let me guess. Pokemon the Pocket TCG. That's the one anybody plays anymore. Maxim Costin. Oh, yes, dude's got some sweet art. Very character centric, very subject centric. Looks like they've only done a handful of cards. Interesting. It's not Pocket TCG? Interesting, okay. Should have come dark just to blow it up. Yeah. It's gonna die. Thank you guys once again. Time to myrtlate. Alright, here it is. Dark Spark speedrun chat. Oh my gosh. Who would win in a fight? One Sparky Boy or one Samurai? Oh, you got freaking Yoichi? We got a Yoichi gamer here? Oh, let's go. That thing rips on Samurai, dude. Oh, you're Hydrocore, okay. When I was looking for a shell to do stuff with, I sent a message out to them because my new job schedule is butt. That's a Pocket TCG for me. I'm 100% on your husband's side here, Izagi. To me, Pocket TCG was, you had the player agency was awful. Make sure I get the thing. Oh shoot! Thank you, Shadow Flames. Pocket TCG was so like brain dead's not even the word. It's just like I think it's disrespectful to people who enjoy games. It's not. Oh, I have so many negative things to say about that game. Obliterator is just one of your favorite cards. Obliterator is nasty. I hear you. Later, Lydia. Thanks again. Appreciate all the help. I did see the new Gen 10 starters. I am numb to new Pokemon at this point. Like, unless actually, I'll say this. I think Pokopia looks like a good time. I would play that game. Like, if I had a Switch 2, I would buy Pokopia. But nothing about the new Gen 10 game appeals to me. So like for me there's still like this degree of like wanting to be like the fan side of me is still there. But the like I don't know. Like there's like they could make a game that would appeal to me, I think is what I'm saying, but it's just not the new generation games. Like, ever. It hasn't been for years. I am Borgus. Here are my gloves. My work is finished. Congratulations. Alright, we got this. We got the gloves, chat. Finally some new gloves to wear. All right, this is your boy. All your hard work and sweat and tears, chat, went into went into this little guy. It's a true cashew. Now we just need the tunic. Thank you, thank you. Super appreciate everyone's help today. Next time I play Cashew, we're going to be leveling. Hopefully we can get an Aruka party now that we've got Rampage. We've got Beast AF. What do the gloves do? It's just a charm piece, honestly. You know, we'll get to like 58 or whatever, 58, 60, and then quest the last two pieces. Burn some EXP rings. And then I'll be a full-blown Beastmaster on my way towards the mat fight. So that's exciting. Yeah, appreciate everybody stopping by. YouTube, if you hadn't already, hit that like button on your way out. That's going to do it for today's stream. I do have to go get ready to go play some Magic. Ugh. Of course, if you want to keep in touch outside of stream hours or talk about anything else more in depth that we went over on stream today, hop into the Discord. It's linked down below on both the Twitch and the YouTube. Why is Cashew little? Because it's adorable. That's why. Twitch, how many people we got over on Twitch? Did we raid today? 19? Yeah, let's raid. Oh, I'll tell you one thing. My bitrate on Twitch looks beautiful. That is something that has been an issue for me for a while now, is the bitrate on my Twitch streams was always in the red. It's now fully in the green. So I did get one benefit from from moving back to Restream today. All right, we're going to raid on to Al, you guys. Make sure to show some love in the chat, and best of luck out there. I'll see y'all soon, all right? Peace out.